Maximising distribution and quality of experience can be tough for service providers. Brightcove's Ian Blaine thinks so too and has new tools to help with both. Keep watching to find out more. This is Colin Dixon with nScreenMedia, and I'm at NAB 2023 talking to Ian Blaine, who is VP of Insights and Analytics at Brightcove. Ian, great to have you on the podcast, on our video here. So we just had a really interesting conversation. Brightcove has been obviously servicing a lot of clients for a long time. You have two really interesting announcements at the show. So the first one is you're allowing your customers to really jump on the fast train very quickly. So tell us about that.
Yeah, great. So we announced at the show a new partnership with a company named Frequency, who we've worked with in the past to enable Brightcove customers to very easily take their content and quickly create and then distribute fast channels into dozens of outlets. And what it really does is add one more way that Brightcove customers can reach new audiences.
Yeah. You know, monetization, I think this is probably one of the biggest themes of the last year. Everybody's realized they've got to make profitable services. And this is a really nice angle that your clients can take to really monetize their content in new ways. Yep. Now, do they just have to distribute these to the not to the big platforms, but to all of the fast platforms over there? Can they use them in their own platforms as well?
Well, that's the beauty of it, is it works not only for the big distributors and the list that comes after that, but also their own sites. And that gives a lot of flexibility around monetization. And that's another thing we can help them with, is actually layering in monetization services through a partnership we've done with Magnite, yeah, where they can actually take inventory and fill it with high quality advertising.
So how does that work? Can they also do, if they've got direct advertisers, they have relationships already with brands, can they wrap that in with that solution as well?
Absolutely. That's the whole idea, is to complement whatever customers doing already with additional ways to fill inventory.
And is this all done server-side ad insertion, or is it client-side? How does that work?
So initially it's client-side, but in a short period of time it'll be both. So I mean, that's how you serve the market, is be able to, whatever method they're using, you support that.
Very good. So that's great. So they've now got another monetization option with you. Mm-hmm. I think you already support all the others. Yep. So this is another good string to their bow. Yep. Now, one of the things that's always tough for any video service is understanding their performance. Mm-hmm. And you have some very specific announcements around that, yep, for your customers, right?
Yeah, so we just announced today that we are offering a suite of quality of experience tools to our customers. And this is really focused on those impactful metrics for customers. How long does it take to load a video? How many interruptions to playback are there? Does it have an error that prevents playback? Does it appear fuzzy or pixelated? All of those things affect the consumer experience, and we want to make sure that we're measuring those and helping our customers understand those. Now, generally, this will be a great report card for Brightcove services. We pride ourselves on high delivery standards across the board, but there are always issues, always. And this is a way of telling the truth about that. This is a way of being transparent and earning trust with how we perform, and really most importantly, how we can help our customers perform better. So as we identify issues, as we identify opportunities to improve, we can take action on those together. Since we're powering the service, we have, along with them, a lot of opportunity to make improvements where we see the opportunity.
Right, and you actually allow them to make some pretty interesting conclusions and see the real impact of errors and problems on their viewership, right?
That's right, and you can see it broken down by device. So if you have a particular player that might have a plugin that's having a challenge, you can isolate that pretty quickly. If you have a regional issue, you'll be able to see that compared to the rest of the world. All of these things help you both see what is happening with your service, but also specifically where, which is puts you right on the road to going and addressing it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's one thing to tell people that they've got a problem.
Yeah.
It's quite another to equip them with tools where they can actually do something about it.
Yeah.
But more than that, actually see the impact of that.
Yeah.
So that sounds like a really good option for your customers to use. When will they get their hands on it?
Well, the analytics portion of this is shipping now. And so we'll start rolling that out to customers in the coming weeks. And the insights, which really is taking analytics and combining with other engagement metrics that we already collect to show you correlations of these metrics and what's happening with your consumers, is coming out, I would say, in May. So quick on the heels.
Yeah, so that's great. And you're going to be proactive with this as well, right? You're arming not only your customers with this data, but you're arming your customer management folks inside so that they can really be proactive with this, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're taking very much the approach that we want to partner with our customers to constantly improve. And so to do that, we should be paying as much attention to this as they are.
Yeah.
And that's how I think you earn trust and you build improvement into your model every day.
That sounds awesome. So what can we expect from the future? Anything percolating in the background there that you're thinking of bringing to your customers?
Well, yeah, I mean, we've clearly invested a lot in helping our customers with monetization, and in particular in the advertising realm. And for me, that's a natural place to start thinking about the same concepts that we're using with QoE, starting to understand tolerance, starting to understand how to optimize, so that our customers are putting the best experience in front of their customers, but also optimizing their own revenue and striking that balance in a healthy way.
That would be pretty good. I mean, one of the things one of the things that really surprises me about this market is it's very hard for people placing advertising in their content to figure out the optimum load. How many ad breaks should I have? Where should they appear? What should be the ad load in those breaks? It's really hard to figure out the optimal load to pick. And so hopefully you'll be taking a swipe at that and helping them figure that out.
Yeah, that's the journey we're on right now. And it all starts with having the data. And so the good news is we do. And the next job is how to make sense of it. And that's what we're doing right now.
Fantastic. Well, it sounds great. I can't wait to come back and hear you talking more about that, those ad innovations that you're bringing to your customers. Ian, thanks very much for talking with us.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.
This has been Colin Dixon with nScreen Media.